Welcome back to the Uneducated Opinion SAScast edition. Today we're diving into the fascinating character development of Seth Brundle in the 1986 sci-fi horror classic movie The Fly, directed by David Cronenberg. This film is a masterclass in body horror and the psychological transformation process, but also a deep exploration of human transformation. Let's explore how Seth Brundle, played by Jeff Goldblum, evolves from a brilliant scientist to a tragic monster. If you're a fan of sci-fi horror or just love a good classic horror film, you're in for a treat. So without further ado, let's get into it. When we first meet Seth Brundle, he's an eccentric but highly intelligent scientist working on a groundbreaking teleportation device due to his personal experiences. His passion of science and innovation is evident, and his awkward charm quickly endears him to the journalist Veronica, played by Geena Davis. Seth's life takes a dramatic turn when he decides to test his teleportation pods on himself. Without his knowledge, a common housefly gets into the pod with him, leading into a genetic fusion. At first, the changes are subtle and even beneficial. Everything is perfectly fine. Seth becomes stronger, more agile, and his confidence skyrockets. However, this is just the beginning of his tragic downfall. As Seth and Veronica's relationship blossoms, so does his confidence. Their relationship adds a layer of emotional depth to the story, making Seth's eventual transformation even more tragic. He becomes more determined to perfect his teleportation device, driven by both scientific curiosity and a desire to impress Veronica. This marks the beginning of his transformation, not just physically, but emotionally and psychologically. At first, Seth experiences a surge of energy and strength, believing he has unlocked a new level of human potential. But soon, the darker side of his transformation begins to surface. His physical changes are grotesque, but it's his psychological descent that truly captivates the audience. As the movie progresses, Seth's transformation into what he calls Brundlefly becomes more grotesque and uncontrollable. His physical appearance starts to change dramatically. He loses hair, his skin starts to deteriorate, and his behavior becomes more increasingly erratic and aggressive. The once hopeful scientist is now losing his humanity, and with that, his sanity. This phase of his transformation is powerful commentary on the consequences of unchecked scientific experimentation and how fragile the human identity is. Seth's transformation strains his relationship with Veronica as he becomes more insect-like. He also becomes more isolated and paranoid. His desperation to reverse the process leads him to making increasingly reckless decisions, highlighting the tragic nature of his character. Seth's journey reaches its heartbreaking climax when he fully realizes what he has become. A hybrid creature, neither fully human nor fully a common housefly. The transformation is complete, mentally, physically, and emotionally. In a desperate bid to reverse the process and save what's left of his humanity, Seth's actions lead to a devastating conclusion. His tragic end serves a poignant reminder of the perils of pushing the boundaries of science without considering the ethical implications. Seth Brundle's journey in The Fly is a powerful exploration of the character transformation, both physical and emotional. It's a testament to Jeff Goldblum's incredible performance and David Cronenberg's visionary direction. Seth's journey from a genius to a monster is a haunting reminder of the fragility of human identity. Before I let everyone enjoy their day or night, here are some interesting facts about the movie. American actor-comedian Mel Brooks was a producer of this film, but he kept his involvement secret to ensure the movie was taken very seriously. He even came up with the iconic tagline,
"Be afraid. Be very afraid."
Another interesting fact, the butterfly baby ending. One of the alternate endings involved Veronica giving birth to a baby with butterfly wings, which was meant to be a more hopeful conclusion. However, this ending was ultimately cut because it didn't fit the film's darker tone. Another notable deleted scene, though not an ending, involved Seth Brundle merging a baboon and a cat in a desperate attempt to find a cure for his condition. The resulting creature was so horrifying that it was cut to maintain audience sympathy for Brundle. And as if you haven't picked up on the two main stars, they were a romantic item during the film. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the deep dive into Seth Brundle's character development, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more movie analysis. And let us know in the comments which character you'd like for us to explore next time. Until next time, stay spooky.